श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः हरि ओम ओम सहनाववतु सहनो भुनक्तु सह वीर्यङ्करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै ओम शांति शांति शांति. So yesterday we were seeing tada medhavi shamadama sarvakarma shamadama sarvakarma uparama guru upasanade सामवायिक अंगयुक्तेन मननिध्यासनाख्य फल उपकार्य अंगयुक्तेन च श्रवणाख्य वेदांत वाक्य विचारेण परिनिष्पन्नं वेदांत महावाक्य यकरणकम निरस्त समस्त whatever that is, we'll see that. So tada medhavi, at that point of time this medhavi, who is this medhavi? Shamadama sarvakarma uparama guru upasanadi samayika angayuktena, a person who is endowed with these limbs which are mananidhyasanakhya phala upakari angayuktena, and the aiding cause for the result which is gained through the shravana alone. We said the shravana means the vedanta vakya. What is the reason, the main cause for knowledge? The vedanta vakya which hits the listener's ear, that is the important cause. Okay, so he says mananidhyasana are important too, but they are aiding cause. It is not just shravana means just going and sitting in the class. That is like listening to a song without thinking about the internal implied meanings, etc. So here shravanakhya vedanta vakya vicharena, shravanakhya, that which is called a shravana, what is that? Vedanta vakya vicharena, the inquiry into the vedantic statement. That is what the shravana is. Parinishpannam, through that whatever is gained, what is gained? Vedanta mahavakya karanakam, that which is gained through the vedanta mahavakya. Through the shravana you gain the vichara, through that you understand the vedanta mahavakya, and through vedanta mahavakya that which is gained nirasta samasta apramanya shankam, your doubts regarding the apramanyata, the veda, whether veda is or veda will lead me to the self, etc., those doubts are completely removed. And chid anya avishekam, and the doubts regarding the prameya also is removed. The pramanagata sandeha and prameyagata sandeha both are removed. Aham brahmasmi iti brahmatmekya jnanam eva medha. Therefore that knowledge which you gain through this inquiry, that I am that absolute self, that is medha. Okay, taya nityam yuktaha medhavi, one who is endowed with that kind of medha is a medhavi. Normally is a very intelligent person. Now here medha means the capacity to remember. Now here it means the capacity to be established in that knowledge. Sthita prajna bhavati, meaning he is sthita prajna. Tada, at that point of time, chinna samshaya, he has gotten rid of, he has destroyed all the doubts. Aham brahmasmi iti vidya rupaya medhaya tadavidya uchchede tat karya samshaya viparya shunya bhavati. Meaning when through the knowledge of aham brahmasmi, the vidya, he has gotten rid of the avidya, the ignorance, then when the cause does not exist, there is no possibility of the effect remaining. Without the cause, the effect cannot exist. Therefore he becomes rid of the doubts and contradictory ideas, which is caused by the ignorance. At that point of time, kshina karmatvat na dveshtya kushalam karma, na dveshti akushalam karma, ashobhanam kamyam nishiddham va karma na pratikulataya manyate. So since he has gotten rid of all the karmas, na dveshti akushalam, he does not hate or dislike the karmas which are not good. Meaning what are the karmas that are not good? The karmas which are the kamya karma or nishiddha karma, the desire propelled or the prohibited karmas, they are akushalam, because they are things which are going to produce non-conducive results. Though it is not non-conducive result as we saw in the case of the Abhichara Yaga, but still this is going to keep me bound to the samsara without giving me the purity of heart. Therefore, it is also not accepted to be a conducive karma, good karma by the seeker. Therefore, karma na pratikulataaya manyate. That karma also he does not hate, he does not dislike, he does not think it to be non-conducive. He doesn't care. That is the idea. Because there is nothing other than the self. Kushile shobhane nitye karmani nan chajjate nahiti karoti. Nahi na pritim karoti. See, therefore I'll just keep performing it. No, he will not be enjoying the good karmas also. Why? Because kartatvadi avana rahitattvena kritakrityatvad. He does not have the doership or experiencership. Therefore, because he is kritakritya, he has done whatever that needs to be done. Therefore, he is not going to be sorrowful or happy because of some karma. He is not going to complain to anyone. Oh, why did this kind of situation happen to me? No, because whom should he complain and what can there be complained about? Because whom that person does not exist. What that does not exist, because there is no duality here for him. That is why he says, Tatsacha Shruti. This is what the Shruti says. भिद्यते हृदय ग्रंथिश्चिद्यन्ते सर्व संशयाः क्षीयन्ते चास्य कर्माणि तस्मिन् दृष्टे परावरे. Very beautiful. This Mundaka Upanishad statement says, भिद्यते हृदय ग्रंथिः. His knots of the heart. Knots of the heart means chidyada granthi, we call it. The knot of self with non-self. That is the problem. If the self remains alone, we will have no problem. This non-self remains alone, we won't have any problem also, probably. So because of the association of self with non-self, we think the non-self to be self. That nonsense. Because of that, all the problem starts. That kind of contact between self and non-self is completely destroyed. Chidildra, bhidildra, dvaiji karane, bhedane. To destroy. That is the idea. To cut asunder, to destroy. Chidyante sarva samshaya. All his doubts are sarva samshaya. All his doubts are cut asunder. Doubts regarding the proof, valid means, doubts regarding the self, etc. All the doubts. Kshiyante chasya karmani, and all his karmas are destroyed also. Tasmin drushte parare, when he sees that paravara. Paravara is the name of Brahman. Why is Brahman called paravara? Because para means sura. Why is Brahman called superior and inferior? Meaning, whatever you think in the world to be superior is inferior from the standpoint of Brahman. That is why it is called as paravara. Paropi yasya avaraha iti paravaraha. Even the supreme, the superior is inferior to which, that is what is paravara. Okay? Yasmadevam satvikasya tyagasya phalam tasmat mahatavi prayatnena sat eva upadeya ityartha. Since the satvik tyaga has this kind of great result, therefore, by putting forth some good effort, mahatapi, even great effort, even if you want to, if you have to undergo some pain, doesn't really matter. You have to put forth enough effort to gain this satvika tyaga. Tadevam atmajnanavataha sarvakarma tyagaha sambhavyate. Karma pravrti hetvoho ragadveshayoho abhava iti uktam. So we have already said that in this way, for the person one who has atmajnana, the sarva karma tyaga is possible. He can give up all the karmas without any attachment to the attachment or aversion idea. Okay, because sarva karma pravrti heto ragadveshu abhavat. He does not have the desire or hate with respect to the attachment or aversion with respect to the karmas or the results. Therefore, it is possible for him. Now, samprati. Now, samprati means now. Now, ajnasya karma tyaga sambhave hetura uchyate. The ignorant cannot give up the karmas. That for that the reason is said, because people, even though they know they are ignorant, they don't want to perform karmas, not because just because of the ideas which he said, because of the pain, because of laziness, because of delusion, etc. No, not even that. They think they are beyond the scope of karma. They think they have overgrown karma. Because of this stupidity, many people complained about performing the karmas. So for said that, now he says it again in a different tone. Nahi deha bhrita shakyam tyaktum karmanyasheshatah yastu karma performing karmas. Now he says, nahi deha bhrita shakyam tyaktum karmanyasheshatah yastu karma phalatyagi satyagi ityabhidhyate. So, a person who is holding on to the body, Deha Bhrata, one who has gained the body, one who is nourishing the body, Nahi Shakyam Tyaktum Karmani. For him, there is no possibility of gaining up the Karmani completely, Asheshata, completely. Therefore, Yastu Karma Phalatyagi, but the person he has the possibility of giving up the attachment to the karmas, the results of the karmas. That is possible. That person, one who has given up the attachment to the results of the karmas, he is called as Tyagi. Tyagi ityabhidhyate. That is what he is called. Tyagi. Okay? Manusyoham, Brahmanoham, Grastoham iti ityadi abhimanena avadhitena deham कर्म अधिकार हेतु वर्णाश्रमादि रूपम कर्तृत्व भोक्तृत्वादि आश्रयम स्थूल सूक्ष्म शरीर इंद्रिय संघातम विभर्ति. First, what is deha? For that he says deha bhrita. For that deha he is saying manusyoham brahmanoham grastoham ityadi abhimanena abaditena. This non-negated idea of I am human, I am a Brahmin, I am grahastha, I am fat, I am lean, etc. All these ideas, which is not negated, it is very strongly established. Okay, that and karma adhikara hetu, and the reason for karma, which is varnashrama, etc. With that he has identification also, and he has identification with the kartatva, bhoktatva, etc. The doership, the experience, etc. also. And stool area, one who is attached to, one who is nourishing the vibharti, one who is holding on to, one who is living embodied in the gross subtle bodies, etc. He anadya vidya vasanavashad vyavahara yogyatven. Does that mean that it really exists? For that we say anadya vidya vasanavashad vyavahara yogyatven kalpitam. It is imagined. How do we imagine that? Because of the unending, beginningless, costless ignorance, thought imprints, the thought imprints of the ignorance, which is costless. Because of that, there is a transactional reality eligible, able body which is imagined. A body which is through which you can possibly do all the transaction that is imagined. But the pain, the suffering, the pleasure, and all that I experience, right? Yes, you experience that. Is it really non-existent? Is it really illusion? Yes, like in the dream, you see the body, you experience the body, you experience the pain and pleasure in through the that dream body, not this body. But still, on waking up, does it exist? No. Similarly, on real waking, which is realization, you won't realize this existence of the body sense organ complex. That is why he says kalpitam, the imagined, superimposed. Asatyam ipi satyataya, so vennam api so abhinnataya. Though it is non-real, it seems to be real. Though it is different from oneself, it is inert. How can it be me? Still, I recognize it as myself. I experience the inert object to be myself. Pashyati, he sees that body, identifies with that body. Dharayati posheti cheti. He not just sees it, he nourishes it, and he helps it to grow. Now, deha bhrata abadita karma adhikara hetu deha abhimanah. This deha bhrata, this one who is associated with, because of which he sees himself to be the doer, etc., sees himself to be eligible for performing the karma, etc., because of that identification only. And because of that identification, the body substance or complex, tena veka jnana shunyena deha bhrata. Because of the identification, we can understand that he does not have the real discriminative knowledge. Therefore, that kind of person, one who does not have the real knowledge, that person, karma pravarti hetu raga dvesha paushkalyena satatam karmasu pravartamanena. And because he has not given up the desire, hatred, etc., which is the root cause for entering into performing the karmas, and therefore he gets involved in performing the karmas. Karmani asheshato nishesham tyaktum hi yasmat na shakyani. And that because he is involved, because of the identification he is involved in the karmas, he cannot give up. There is no possibility for him to give up the karmas. Satyam karna samagriyam karyatyagasya ashakyatvat. Important, underline this. Satyam karana samagriyam karyatyagasya ashakyatvat. If there is cause, if there is material cause or cost material, there is no possibility of, not material cost, cost material. If there is cost, which is the material here, there is no possibility of negating the effect. If there is cost, the effect remains. If there is no cost, there is no effect. People think I can just remove the effects. The cost I can remove later. The ignorance, which is the cost, I can remove the later. That is not possible. Without removing the cause, ignorance, you cannot remove the effect of the world, etc. So, satyam karana samagriyam karyatyagasya ashakyatvat. Satyam karana samagriyam karyatyagasya ashakyatvat. Satyam karana samagriyam karyatyagasya ashakyatvat. Remember this. When there is existence of the cause, then you cannot escape the effect. The effect will definitely be existent. Tasmat, therefore, yastu ajnaha adhikari, the person who is eligible person for performing the karmas and he is ignorant to sattvashuddhyartham karmani kurvanapi, though he is performing the karmas for the sake of purity of heart, Bhagavan anukampaya tat phalatyagi, because of the grace of Ishvara, attachment to the results thereof. Now, tu shabdah tasya durlavatpah dotah. Tu is the word normally we say as itara vyavrutyartham, to negate the other possibility. Now here he is not using the tu word, yastu, karma, phalatyagi. There the tu is not to differentiate him from the others. No. But what? It is not easy to find a person who has the strength to give up the attachment to the results. It is not easy. Though people say, I don't want the result, etc., suddenly they go and sit in the meditation and there is a small droplet of a sweat which is running through their backbone. They start feeling that their kundalini has risen. You didn't want any result. Why do you want to see the kundalini rising? Why do you expect the kundalini to rise? Kundalini is also in the realm of this world. Therefore, that is also non-real. You see the patches in the door, in the tiles, etc. If you concentrate a little bit, imagine while concentrating, then you can see different forms in the mosaic tiles or other tiles or on the clouds. Why? Why do you want to imagine some form? I saw a beautiful image of God. What God? If you don't have any association with any attachment to any results, why do you want to see this and that and experience this and that? The problem is, we say that we want only the truth, but that is only in choice. We don't really want the truth. We don't really, probably it is too harsh. Do we deserve the truth? That is what we should have to ask ourselves. I will not say you don't deserve the truth. We have come thus far, to be able to, not just 18th chapter, to be able to listen to Vedanta itself. That itself is a great accomplishment. But that you should not stop with that. For this life, this great accomplishment is enough. No. We have to work harder to understand the truth, complete it in this life itself. So we have to make ourselves eligible to deserve that knowledge. Okay. So, sir, tyagi iti abhijiyate gaunyavrittya stutyartham atyagi. So that fellow who has given up, who is difficult to be found, who has given up the attachment to the karmas, though he is not really in the sense of the Veda, he is not really a tyagi, but still he is extolled as, praised as tyagi to encourage him. That is the idea. Though he is not a tyagi, he is just praised as tyagi because we want to encourage him. In the secondary sense, he is called as tyagi. Okay. Ashesha karma sanyasastu paramarthadarshina eva dehabhrata shikyate kartumiti sa eva mukhya vritya tyagi ityabhidhyate abhipraya. So in the real sense, only a person who has the knowledge can really give up the While explaining in Tamil, when I was explaining each word, I was saying Ashesha karma sanyasastu, giving up, renouncing all the karmas. Paramartha darshina eva, only by, it's possible only by the person who has seen the reality, the absolute self. Dehamrita shakyate kartum, only that person who is embodied and who has understood. What is that? There is a contradiction. Paramatma darshi and Dehamrita. How is that possible? Because if he is a Paramatma darshi, then there is no body sense organ complex for him. Right? So, how can you say that he is the real sannyasi? Kartum shakyate iti sayava mukhya vritya. In the real sense, he is called as tyagi, not the other one. The other one is secondary sense, he is called as tyagi. Then, how can you say Paramatma darshi? In the same breath, you say, not even the next line, in the same breath, you say Dehabhrita. So, for that, we have to go back to the Kalpitam part. What did he say? Anadi avidya vasana vashat vyavahara yogyatvena kalpitam. That which is imagined in the sense of transactional reality, because of the thought imprints which we have gained for so many long births, previous births. So the thought imprints is the culprit. See, like we know this is not a snake, it is a rope, but still suddenly, oh, okay. So that 1 second, that is what we are talking about. That 1 second Brahma, erroneous knowledge takes place with respect to the rope snake in the world. Similarly here, that 1 second, that one movement is what we see. Okay? No. Dehabhrataha Paramatma Jnana Shunyasya Karminapi Karma Phala Abhisandhi Tyagitvena Gauna Sanyasinaha Paramatma Jnanavataha Deha Abhimana Rahitasya Sarvakarma Tyagino Mukhya Sanyasinascha Kaha Phale Visheshaha Yadalavena Gaunatvam Ekasya Yallavena cha Mukhyatvam Anyasya. Beautiful question he is asking. Okay, what is the specialty between this fellow and that fellow? This fellow is called as Gauna Sanyasi and the other fellow is called as Mukhya Sanyasi. What has this fellow not gained, because of which he is called as Gauna Sanyasi, and what has this fellow gained, because of which he is called as Mukhya Sanyasi? Because in both I see non-attachment to the results. That's common in both. That is why he says, Paramatma Jnana Shunyasya Karminopi. Even this fellow who is devoid of the absolute self knowledge, the knowledge of absolute self, he is ignorant. But still he is performing the karmas. In that, he does not have the attachment to the result. And he is called as Gauna Sanyasi. But this fellow, he has the knowledge of absolute self. And he does not have the identification body sense organ complex. But he is performing the karmas. He is not performing the karmas. All the karmas. He has given up all the karmas. Sarva karma sannyasi. There he is performing the karmas and he has given up the attachment to the result. Here he is not performing the karmas also. He has given up all the karmas. Now he is referred to as Mukhya Sannyasi. What is the difference? What is the speciality that this fellow does not have and that fellow has? Therefore, karma phala tyagitvam tu dvayo api tulyam iti anyo vishesha vachya. Since they both have one thing in common, which is giving up the attachment to the result. So you have to say something different from that. Sat uchyate, that is said here. Anishtamishtam mishram cha trividham karmanah phalam bhavatyatyayinam pretya nato sanyasinam kochit. Anishtam ishtam mishram cha trividham karmanah phalam bhavati atyayinam pretya. न तु सन्यासिनां क्वचित्. We saw earlier when we referred to which is a कर्मा शुक्ला कृष्ण शुक्ला कृष्णम योगिनः त्रिविधम इतरेषां. Karma is ashukla akrishna. It is neither white nor black for yogis. Trividham itaresham, that it is of three types for the others, the non-yogis, which is a black, white, krishna, shukla, shukla krishna. Black, white and black and white. That is what he says. Anishtam, black. Ishtam, white. Mishram, black and white. Bad, good, good and bad. Okay, mixer. Mishram means mixer. Trividham karmanah phalam bhavati. Three types of results of karmas take place. For whom? Atyaginam, pretya. After the death of this one who has not given really the gauna sannyasi, after death he will experience these three kinds of results. But sannyasinam na kochit. But the sannyasi, the real mukhya sannyasi, he will never gain these kind of results. Ashukla Krishna Yoginah. That is what he is saying here. Atyaginam karma phalatyagittvepi karma anushthayinam ajnanam gauna sannyasinam pretya. So, though this atyagi, they have given up the attachment to the karmas, but they are performing the karmas, those kind of ignorant people who are performing the karmas, those gauna sannyasis, after death, pretya. Pretya means, preta means itaf pretya, after going away from here, meaning after death. Vividisha paryanta sattva-shuddhe prageva, meaning after death means everyone dies. Yes, everyone dies. But this fellow died even before understanding the desire for knowledge. He has not performed the karmas to gain the purity of mind completely. He has not gained the purity of mind completely. Therefore, pragavi, even before that, mrutana, he has died. Therefore, puragrutasya karmanah phalam sharira karanam bhavati. Therefore, he has to take a birth according to the past karmas. There is no escape from that. That is why the other religions, other Western philosophies, and even some Indian philosophy, in one of Indian philosophy, we have this Charvak, etc. They have this ideas. So that there is only one birth. That is completely debunked. That one birth cannot be possible. How do you know this? We have the psychologists, they do regression to the past birth. They find the cause for the problem in this birth to be past birth, etc. And we have proofs of rebirth. Now and then, somewhere here and there, everywhere we see this kind of proofs. So people saying, I was born there, I am young boys, young girls, they say I was from this family, I was this person and all. Now these kind of proof exist. Therefore, you have to be born again, because your karma expects you to be born again there. Therefore, mayamayam falgutaya layam adarshanam gacchati iti niruktehe. Why this mayamayam? Because like this phala, it has to give rise to a birth. It does not disappear. Karmanah iti jatya. See, karmana is singular. Karmani, he should have said. He said karmanah phalam. Trividham karmanah phalam. The karma gives three kinds of results. One karma, how can it give three kinds of results? We have already said one karma, if it is going to give three kinds of results, it's called as vakya bheda dosha, and we don't accept it. So therefore, he says karmanah iti jatyabhiprayam ekavachanam. In the sense of class, we see we use singular. Jatau ekavachanam. There is this rule in Sanskrit grammar. Jatau ekavachanam. If you can use singular in the sense of referring to a class, like goat. We don't say goats. Goat is a class, so goat. You say, when you say goat, you refer to all the goats. Similarly, here also karma refers to all the karma. Good karma produces good result, bad karma produces bad result, and mixed karma produces mixed results. That's the idea here. Okay? Trividha phalatva anupatti. Because one karma cannot give you all the three different kinds of results. Tacha phalam karmah trividhatvad trividham. So because the karma is of three types, the results also is of three types. Papasya anishtam pratikula vedaniyam naraka turyagadi lakshanam. For the sin, for the papa, it is not good result which you are going to get. It is non-conducive result, like the birth in hell, or gaining of embodiment in hell, or gaining embodiment as a dog, cat, snake, etc. All these births. Punyasya ishtam anukula vedaniyam devadi lakshanam. And if you have punya, then you are going to gain good result, which is a conducive result, like gaining the embodiment of deha, devata, etc. in the heavens. Okay, mishrasya tu. But for the mishra, which is a mixed karma here, meaning a papa punya yugalasya. The combination of papa punya, mixture of papa punya, what does it happen? Ishtam anishtam sanyuktam. Meaning you gain a birth where you gain both good and bad results, the happy and sorrow results. Manushatva lakshanam, which is possible only in the human being. Therefore, that body you gain. Trividham iti anuvado heyartha. Why do you have to say three types? To make you understand none of these types should be accepted to be good by you. You should have to give up all the three types of karmas and its results. That's the idea. Okay? Evam. Gauna sanyasinam sharirapatad urdhvam sharirantragrahanam avashyakam iti uktva. After saying that this gauna sannyasi, the secondary sannyasi, after his death, he should have to invariably gain a body somewhere or other. After establishing this, mukhya sannyasina paramatma sakshatkarena avidyadatkarena nivritto. For the main sannyasi, mukhya sannyasi, the primary sannyasi, because he has gained the knowledge of absolute self, their and its effect are completely annihilated. Therefore, videha kaivalya. Eva, he gains only videha kaivalya, non-embodied absolute state. He is not becoming one with the absolute state. He is the absolute. So, that is the situation here. Kevalasya bhava kaivalyam, non-dual state. Kaivalya means non-dual state. Non-dual. Okay? Now, natu sanyasinam gochit paramatma jnanavata mukhya sanyasinam paramahamsa parivrajakaanam pretya karma. So, for the sannyasis, there is mukhya sannyasis, the primary sannyasis, there is no possibility of them gaining another birth after the death, whether it is good, bad, or mixed, does not really matter. They will never gain any karma in any place at any time. Kvachit deshe, kvachit kalipa. Bhavati. Iti avadharanarthas tu shabda. For establishing this, the two word is said there. Two, definitely, it is not possible for them. Jnanena, to differentiate it from the others, him from the others. Jnanena ajnanasya uchchede tat karyanam karmanam chinnatvat. Because when the ignorance, which is the cause for all the troubles, is negated through the knowledge, how can the again? All his doubts are cut asunder. His association with the ignorance is also removed. All the karmas are destroyed when he sees this absolute self. Paramarsham Sutram and Paramarshi, Vedavyasa also has said in his Brahma Sutra. Tat Adigame Uttra Tat Adigame Uttra Purvagayoho Ashklesha Vinasho Tat Yapadeshat. When he understands this, when he knows this, there is no possibility of the previous or later, before his knowledge or after his knowledge, whatever karmas he performed before his knowledge, that will not afflict him. Whatever karmas he performed after his knowledge, they will not have any existence. Ashklesha vinasho. The previous karmas will not associate with him, will not taint him. Ashklesha. Ashklesha means to taint. It will not taint him. Vinasho. The later karmas will get destroyed. That is why we have to find some other way. The karmas are like energy; they cannot be created, God destroyed, etc. All this stupidity. Okay, so we have to say the karma will be transferred to the good people. The good karmas will be transferred to the good people. The bad karmas will be transferred to the bad people. Okay, iti. Paramatma jnanad ashesha karmakshem darshati. So through the absolute knowledge, all your karma completely annihilated shown here. Tena गौण सन्यासिनां पुनः संसारो मुख्य सन्यासिनां तु मोक्ष इति फले विशेषः. So for the secondary sannyasis, they have to come back to the samsara. For the primary sannyasis, there is only liberation, nothing else. This is the end result. That is, this is the difference in the result. You said there should be some difference in the results at least, right? This is the result difference. Atra kaschit aha. Here some say अनाशित कर्म फलम कार्यम कर्म करोति है स सन्यासी च योगी च. There was a shloka earlier which said anashritah karma phalam, without depending upon the results of karma, karyam karma karoti hai. One who performs the karma, sa sannyasi, he is sannyasi. Sa sannyasi cha yogi cha, it said there, he is sannyasi. Ityado, in all these places, karma phalatyagishu sannyasi shabda prayogat. Karmina eva atra phalatyaga samyat sannyasi shabdena grishyante. So we have to accept, because karma, one who has given up the attachment to the karma, results of karma is who is referred to as sannyasi here. Therefore, one who has given up the attachment to the karmas is what should be, is really what whom should be accepted as sannyasi, not primary sannyasi, secondary sannyasi, etc. Why? Tesham cha satvikanam nityakarmanushthanena, because these people, they are sattvika, and nityakarmanushthanena cha papa asambhavat. They perform the nityakarma. Therefore, the pratyavaya dosha defect will not afflict him. Fine, very good. This is with reference to people who say, I am very good. I don't believe in this and that. I do only good things. I don't do bad things. Therefore, why should I be worried about the rebirth? See, this is the reason. See, for people like them, it is said. So, because it is all these ideas are based on one birth philosophy. So he says, Nitya karma anushthanena nishiddha karma anushthanena. By performing the Nitya karma, not performing the prohibited karmas, papa asambhava, he is not going to incur any sin. Anishtam phalam, na anishtam phalam sambhavati. Therefore, he is not going to experience any bad results. He is not performing the kami karmas also. Therefore, Ishwarpanena phalasya tyagatvacha. And he has given up the results, whatever results the kami karma may produce, by surrendering them to Ishvara. Therefore, he has no, Nitya karma does not have any results. The kami karmas he has surrendered to Ishvara, and the Nishiddha karma, the prohibited karmas, he has not performed. So, ateva mishramapit naiti. Therefore, he is not neither going to get good karmas, bad karmas, or the mixed karmas. Iti trivida karma phala asambhava. Therefore, there is no possibility of gaining all the three kinds of karma. If it's said, ata eva uktam. This is what is said. He is giving a proof also. Moksharthi na pravarteta tatra kami nishiddhayoh niyam nitya naimityake kuryat pratyavaya jihasaya iti. Moksharthi, a person who desires liberation, na pravarteta tatra kami nishiddhayoh, should not perform the kamya and nishiddha karma, should not be involved in performance of kamya and nishiddha karma. The desire propelled under prohibited actions. Okay. Nitya naimitike kuryat, he should perform, but he should perform the nitya karmas and naimiti karmas, the compulsory daily routines and occasional routines. He should have to compulsorily do it. Why? Pratyavaya jihasaya, not for any result, for warding of the pratyavaya defect, desiring to ward off the pratyavaya defect. Jihasa means atmicha jihasa, desiring to ward off. Okay, iti. So, that fellow who thinks that I will not be born again because I am not doing any bad or any good. I am just keeping myself without being bothered about good and bad. If that is what you think, he should be said. Shabdasya arthasya cha maryada na niradhari bhavata iti. You have not understand the limit of the words and its meaning. The word and meaning has a limit. It has a sense. You don't understand that. Tatahi. Like there is a sense. Gauna mukhyoho mukhya karya sampratyah iti shabdasya maryada. Like that he is going to explain. We'll continue it. In Tamil I saw this one line or 2-3 lines later. But we'll stop with this. We'll continue with it tomorrow. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.